tortillas, and they slice them. This is stupid. So, screwed up. I got like 30 minutes down the road and realized I forgot my stuff, like my toiletries bag, toothbrush, that kind of crap. And I just didn't feel like going without it. I'm not in a rush anyway. I'm gonna get up there at like midnight. It is getting pretty cold. It is now 31 degrees. It's supposed to get down to like 22 or 23. I'm just hoping I get on some fish tomorrow. That's it. I'll update you when I get there.
Like controlling people and telling people about their carbon footprint. Do not give into that.
So, found a spot to camp. National Forest. It's a new spot. I'm gonna fire up the diesel heater because it's 32 degrees in here. I am kind of in a sketchy spot, but honestly didn't look too bad. I'm like 90% sure I can camp here. It's chilly. Won't take long for this to kick in. That is for sure. I'm just gonna get this stuff around because it's 103. I'm gonna get my stuff around and get to bed. Probably should have put this in the truck. Oh, diesel heater's kicking on. I'm probably like 40 yards from the train tracks where the blue dot is. But on the blue dot, these are the train tracks down here. And there's this little tiny trail, that 2-track trail that runs parallel to it. And there was a little fire pit and spot over here on National Forest. Got up here a lot later than I wanted to. Freaking love this Blue Eddy, man. These power stations are a game changer. Being able to plug everything in is huge. It's 34, so it's already 2 degrees warmer, and it's been 5 minutes. Literally 5 minutes. Even though these diesel heaters are real safe, I've got a carbon monoxide alarm. This is what it would sound like if there was an issue. I've got it right by my head, so. Alright, it's been 10 minutes. 45 degrees. 55 degrees in here at 12 and a half minutes. Was that freezing? It was at 32 degrees. You know, it's kind of funny. Sometimes I forget, even 10 years ago, but like when I was a kid, like not getting a chance to do a lot of things. And I'm not putting anybody down by saying this. As a kid, sure, our family went like camping. Never really had anyone to take me on like fishing trips or like things like that. It was all stuff that we kind of did ourselves. If I knew that like I was going to get the opportunity to do these things, I never would have believed it. Just like sitting back looking at all this, like this might not look like a lot to people, but to me, I've got power out here. I've got way too much fishing stuff. I've got my own company that revolves completely around the outdoors. It's just been freaking awesome. I'm out here with cameras and food, you know, completely just out here living the life, camping in something that I bought and made very cheap. This truck camper setup, like the topper itself, like I had to do a lot of work to it to make it actually campable and waterproofing, and it's still not 100% waterproof, but I had to do a lot to this thing to get it where it's at. To be able to come out here and camp. I'm out in the middle of a national forest. what I would call Western Michigan, kind of mid-Michigan, on the western side. I get to camp out here. I get to wake up tomorrow morning, go fishing. You know, I have the opportunity to stay tomorrow night too if I want, as long as the weather holds up for Wednesday, which it's not looking very good. If I knew where I would be at 15, 20 years ago, and I'm not saying I've done things or I've accomplished things, because I haven't, you know. Other people would look at me and go, dude, you're not married by 32 years old. You're not locked down to a house. You don't have those responsibilities. I guess when you compare it that way, I guess when you compare it that way, it may not seem like I got a lot, but I'm doing the things I want. And to me, that means so much more than the things you have. I get to spend time outside, get to hunt, I get to fish, I get to travel, and hopefully, you know, the more videos I put out, I get to do those things, you know. Eventually I'd like to quit my job and work full-time for RUGG'D, and that's the plan. I want to share a lot of the adventures and trips and different things with you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you, these trips are expensive, and I'm not talking on the aspect of like, you know, oh, if you were staying in a hotel it'd be way worse. I mean, you spend 100, you know, sometimes more in gas. You gotta buy food, groceries. You gotta make sure you have your fishing licenses, your hunting licenses. You gotta make sure you have the stuff like these batteries and things to keep things charged. You gotta spend money on new lures, new tackle, gear, fishing rods, reels, guns. It all adds up, man. And these trips are very expensive when you look at the amount of times I actually go out and camp. I'm not made of money, but I know that in 30 years from now, 40 years from now, I'm gonna wish that I did this more often. Finally living out a dream that I've wanted to do for a very long time, and I've finally got the opportunity to do and try. Before it gets too late, it's 1:25. It is April 1st. Hopefully I don't get April Fool's out here somehow. It'd be funny. For right now, it's already 68 degrees in here. My diesel heater's shutting off right now. Once it gets down to 62, it'll turn back on, kick it back on and keep things warm. So I think what I'm gonna do is hit the lights. I'm probably not gonna watch YouTube or Netflix or anything tonight. I think I'm just gonna go to bed. I will see you guys in the morning. Good morning. It's 8:30. Probably get fishing pretty soon here. Weather seems pretty good. Clear skies so far, so let's go. This camp spot was pretty cool. Literally, there's a trail here, trail there, the train tracks, and a trail there. Someone stayed here. This is a cool place to pull off the road, honestly. didn't have any service out by the water, so I had to go drive back out towards where I was camping and get service, because today is April 1st, meaning our 2024 fishing licenses expired yesterday. So had to come back out here, so I got service. Still have none, so I got to keep driving until I have some, so I can purchase mine and download it from the website, because I don't feel like getting a ticket. Buy your licenses. So I just stopped at this little bait shop because they have burgers and mozzarella sticks, and it sounded really good. Can't go wrong with burgers. Also didn't really feel like making anything right now, so that was pretty cool. Picked up a couple different color beads and some stoppers for the beads. Add them to the collection. Looks like it's a local company. I'll have to check and see what the name is. But they had a whole bunch in there, so that was pretty cool. I'm sure every little gas station or every little like corner store, little grocery store has different baits and stuff like that, little tackle aisles. But yeah, definitely feels like you're up north, like the UP up north, having all these little shops around, and yeah, it's pretty cool. But I'm headed to the place that I ended at last week to see if I can't get on any, but we'll see. Give a shout out to that little mom and pop little grocery store / convenience store. This burger is freaking loaded. It's giant. It's like a half-pound burger. I'm about to smash this and then go fish. I'm at the spot I ended at last time, so hopefully I can get on something again. That'd be pretty sweet. We are going to go with a 10 mil bead and chartreuse stopper. I went with a lighter gear this time. The hook's size 4, but I went with a small swivel. I went with cigar 6-pound mono. They're fluorocarbon, and I like to save these stoppers because you can use this more than once. It's freaking awesome. Just had a trailer pull up over here. Some guys are gonna float down. This is where they're gonna end up. A little bit of a walk down here. Not bad. Double check I locked the truck. It's just gorgeous. Like water flowing under. Yeah, water definitely up. And moving faster. And it's nasty. It's up and it's nasty. Oh, it's way up. I was down in here last week. Let me get on the other side of this tree. Water is definitely up. If I can't go find somewhere. So right now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna stay another night. It's supposed to be, it said like 2 to 3 inches of ice or in snow, like mix. So I'm in the Huron-Manistee National Forest right now, trying to decide if I am actually going to stay another night. These are free camping spots. Pretty sweet. Kind of show you around. We got fire pit, place to hang some waders, picnic table. Pretty cool setup out here. If you were tent camping, you come back here, really flat area, pretty nice. But right now, I'm trying to figure out if I'm gonna camp another night. It's supposed to rain and snow, up to 2 to 3 inches of a mix, and up to like 20-30 mile an hour winds. So I am surrounded by trees, and I don't know if I want to chance it, but I got a couple more hours to fish, so I'm gonna do that. I'll make up my mind by the end of it. Regardless, I don't have that much food. I could I saved my breakfast, so I could use my breakfast food for dinner tonight. I got some water, so I kind of got everything. But yeah, I'm gonna get my fishing stuff back out, see if I can't find a new spot here. I'm gonna have to walk through the woods, so figure it out. Oh, this is cool. Dude, that is straight down. Holy crap. That is crazy. No way. Dude. I don't even know if I'm gonna get down there. This is nuts. There's water flowing down there. Dude, I bet there's a spring from under the ground. This is nuts. I don't even know how to explain how high I am right now. There's probably a 100-foot drop in elevation, maybe more. I don't know if I feel like walking down there. This is nuts. Freaking fall the whole way down. Dude. Screw it. Oh, it's muddy. I just don't see a better way down here. Oh, well, these waders suck. I wish you guys could see how steep this is. Do we send it? I think we do. We send it. Thought these boots were going to be a lot better. Kind of give you an idea. I'm standing level right now. Holy shoot. It's freaking gorgeous. Dude, this little river's running down through here. Trees down everywhere. That was crazy. Don't know the depth, I don't know nothing. Landed on my reel earlier. I think I gotta get more weight on this. Forgot my glasses in the truck. It won't do me any good, really. Snag. Oh, this looks like a hole. Let me get on that far side. Although the water's up, so it could be up in the shallow a little bit. Let's get a nice cast out in the deeper, faster water. See if there ain't any on this bend. This little hole. Man, it's so peaceful out here. We're gonna try something here. That's floating a lot better. There we go, baby. Log. Fish or log? That's a log for sure. I'm gonna lose it all. Nope.
Sorry to bug you on your day off.
No, you're good. I might lose connection just because I'm way out in the woods.
Oh, okay, sorry.
No, you're... gonna move. For a couple of reasons. One, it's getting cold. Two, I suck at fishing. Pretty sweet. Whole bunch of streams just coming down this big old hillside. That water's moving. Peaceful, man. That would suck. But that is a hole. Should have brought my drone. How cool is this? I ain't climbing down this, it's straight up and down. I don't feel like climbing down there. I might just be done. I don't know if you guys could hear it earlier, but it's getting windy. Oh, there's a deer right there. Yeah. Yeah. They're bedded right here. See them? Two of them. Like I said, be a cool place to hunt. Oh, there's one right in front of me. Hey. Man. He ain't running, he's just chilling. Must be used to seeing people. I'm gonna walk with you. Straight up walking, man. I wonder if there's any sheds over here. I see him. Keep running the way I want to go. right now we are still so weird sometimes. Right now we are going to come up with a game plan, see if we're gonna stay here or not. Really like this like camp area. Had I known it was year round, I would have been here last night. I saw people here last time, I just didn't know if you were allowed to, but DNR officer went right by them, didn't even say anything. So this side of the road is national forest, so technically speaking this is dispersed camping. It's just in a spot that they put here. So I don't know, should be good with fuel and the diesel heater. For all you guys wondering how I stay out when it's really cold, this is a box that I made, and you put your diesel in up here. I have a vent in the bottom here that pulls in fresh air from outside. This is the engine inlet that I looped back around into the inside, so the engine breathes clean air as well. And then back there, you can't really see it well, there's a fuel line that loops back around and goes back into the fuel canister. And then this is the exhaust port, comes around and goes all the way up and out, and it's worked pretty flawlessly. Although I'm looking now at these screws that I used that came with the unit, definitely gonna have to put stainless in there, but for now it's pretty sweet. Custom latches that I put on here, and a custom piece of aluminum that's actually from a road sign that I was given permission to use. This topper is from a early 2000s Super Duty 250, F250, and it is actually too long for my truck bed. It's still a 6.5 foot bed, but the way the box was made is a little different. So I made this thing with garage seal, sandwiched it in between a piece of L angle aluminum, and weather tight the seal all the way through. So yeah, it's been pretty cool. I'm gonna come up with a game plan right now on what to do. I definitely need to get food. Whether or not I come back here and cook it, it's a different story. It's definitely gonna be pretty crazy weather, so I mean, it'll be a interesting night of camping, that is for sure. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. All right, I've decided I'm gonna camp again tonight. I'm gonna run into Baldwin, see if I can't get to a grocery store or something to get a little bit more for dinner. But I'm gonna read this off because I just got 3 severe weather alerts. The first one is winter weather advisory. I was hoping it was April Fool's, but it's not. It is mixed precipitation expected. Total snow accumulations up to 2 inches and ice accumulations around 1/10 of an inch. Wind gusting as high as 40 mile per hour. Portions of central and west central Michigan from 2 a.m. to noon Eastern. Wednesday impacts. Plan on slippery road conditions. The hazardous conditions can impact Wednesday morning commute. Execute a pre-planned activity as instructed in the description. Take action within the next hour. Interesting. And then the hydrologic outlook. April 1st. 1 to 1.5 inches of rain are most likely across much of southern lower Michigan on Wednesday. If thunderstorms begin to track over the same locations repeatedly isolated, 2.5+ inches of rain is possible. If this happens, localized flooding could develop and impact low-lying and other poor drainage areas, as well as small streams. They're talking it's supposed to be pretty bad. I don't know. It's going to be a mix of nasty crap, and I kind of want to be out here for it. But severe weather. Most of the entire day tomorrow is going to be either snow or rain. I've got nothing else I've got to do anyway, so it's like, I don't know. I could go home and work, or I could camp out another night. And I really want to camp another night. I don't know. So decided I'm staying here. Went and got a few groceries at the old Dollar General. I'm gonna make what they call as a stovetop enchilada skillet, or a skillet enchilada stovetop, something like that. Cheap chicken again, some enchilada sauce, some cheese, and some low carb flour tortillas or wraps. And I also snagged a bundle of firewood for like $3 because it was the last one this dude had. So I said screw it, I'm gonna camp at that nice little spot I was at. I'm not sure how windy it's gonna get, but it's definitely gonna get windy at one point in time, so hopefully no trees land on the truck, and it ends up being a good night. But regardless, I should sleep well. It's gonna be cold. Probably could have topped off the diesel heater, but I only ran it last night. I should be fine throughout the whole night, so I'm not too worried. It's gonna start snowing in a couple hours, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna cook up some dinner, maybe watch a movie, and just camp out for the night. Sounds relaxing to me. Dude, I just about smacked all these turkeys. Just about smacked all of those turkeys. That would have been something. And then there's deer right here. Look at this. There was just 30 turkeys, and now they're, look at this. I think those are the deer from earlier. There's 3 of them. Oh, here comes those turkeys again, flying down. I made one of them roost on accident. Let's see if we can get a rise out of them. That was cool. It made me happy. Literally like 20 turkeys. And then a couple deer were out there as well. I'll have to remember that. There's some big river bottoms over here, and we're not too far from turkey season this month. We're gonna take that first spot that we were in earlier. This one right here. Because it's nice and it was easy. Actually, let's check out this other one, see what happens. Is this one any better from the wind? This is where we're gonna camp tonight. It's a little windy. I think it's time for a hatchet. Step one, get the lowest quality chicken you can. Actually, this is all I could find. I wasn't about to buy burger from the freaking Dollar General. All right. Now while that's rolling, I have to chop up some of these. I think I'm gonna do 4 of them. What you do for this, and I haven't done this in a long time, what you do for this is take your tortillas. Actually, I cut them in half usually first. Cut them in half. And then take these thin strips like this. You can even cut them in half again too. Doesn't really matter. Just so they fit in the pan easier. Make sure it's all nice and oiled up. I'm gonna take those, spread it out in there. What you want to do is take the rest of your tortillas, thinly slice them. Okay, now spray the piss out of them. Spray them so they're nice and covered. Add your taco seasoning to your chicken. Probably not all of it because that ain't a pound. The goal is to not burn the tortilla, but to brown it. The chicken, taco seasoning. Probably add more wood to the fire. What I'm gonna do now, add my chicken. Oh shoot. Oh, this thing's cheap. What you want to do is take your enchilada sauce. Usually about 1 can is enough. Down just a bit. I like to add cheese in there while it's cooking. Like that. Mix it into it. Turn it down to low and slow. Low and slow. Now what I typically do, I top it off with cheese like that. Okay, now I'm going to start cleaning it up a little bit. Yeah, it's a little too windy to have a fire tonight. We're gonna call that done. This is by far one of my favorites. I know it's really simple, but like this stovetop enchilada is so good to me. All right, stovetop enchilada, super easy to make. One of my favorite things. Technically, it's pretty low carb too. There's 12 grams. In this whole thing, there's 12 grams of carbs. Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar tonight. Just sounded great. So this thing's really cool. This will kick my diesel heater on when it's 8 degrees lower than 66. Once it hits 66, it'll turn back off. I usually run this at like 68 degrees when I'm sleeping, but for right now, I'm going to run it at 66. Pretty much this thing sends a signal, the same signal that the remote typically would for the diesel heater that's up here. Typically, this would turn this head unit on, but how I have it set up is this is a clone of this. So when this thing hits a certain temperature, it turns off just like a regular thermostat. Once it hits a certain temperature, it turns on. What that does is it saves all of the fuel that your diesel heater uses. Right now I have it wired up to 110. Eventually we'll have it wired up to this lithium iron phosphate battery. But I'm gonna get back to eating because I'm so hungry. Sometimes it feels a little cramped in here, but it's really not all that bad. But what I'm gonna do is clean up my dishes here, have a snack, and then lay down for bed. It's already 10:15. So these Clorox wipes definitely smell better than the cheap Dollar General brand. That's for sure. It's 72 degrees in here. The floor definitely isn't. The floor's like 58 degrees. But it feels good. It's already super windy outside. I'm in the cover. I'm not out in the wide open. So I've got woods all around me. So it shouldn't be too crazy in the truck. The only thing I'm nervous about is trees falling down on me. Which, hey, it's my time, it's my time. I'm out here having fun in the woods. I'm gonna finish cleaning these up, and then I'm gonna watch a movie and then go to bed. Don't really have much planned, especially for tomorrow. It's gonna be gnarly tomorrow, so if anything happens throughout the night, I'll let you guys know for sure. Told you guys I would update you if anything happens. Well, it's definitely snowing. That sucks. April Fools. Let's see what it looks like in the morning. Oh my gosh, dude. This is stupid. Yeah, it's white out now. Fun. Diesel heater is kicking. One of my favorite things about camping out here, out in the woods, where there's no noise, when it's raining or snowing, like right now, this is all you can hear. I don't know if that will pick up on the microphone, but it's awesome. Like, there's probably an inch or two outside already. It's nuts. It's just absolutely nasty out. One leak coming in, and it's from right up here somewhere. I gotta figure that out. Other than that, it does pretty good. Well, I would say that is the end of this trip, because not much else I can do, and I ain't about to sit in the back of the truck all day. So instead of getting soaked out here, I'll show you how crazy it is out here. Actually, looks like a couple people came up and down here. About an inch or two of ice piled up in there. Oh, that's funny. I didn't even know this was campsite number 3. For everybody that knows me, that's my number. Alright, well, little pocket right here. I'm gonna head out of here, because it ain't fun. Oh yeah, a little warmer in here. Back of the truck was fine. The diesel heater running, like, that thing's got no issues at all. Like, even that thermostat thing that I bought, it's pretty good. Turns on when it needs to, turns off when it needs to. I'm gonna go get something to eat. Really didn't feel like cooking in the back there. It started leaking on that one side, on the side that my bed's on, and didn't feel great. So I think it's time for me to get on the road. It's about 10:30. Yeah, 10:30. So thanks for watching, guys. It's been fun. Not sure what I'm gonna do the next time. I don't think I'm gonna come back here to fish until I can get back here with someone who knows this river, or steelheads a lot more than I do, because it's fun. Don't get me wrong. I could go do that all day long, but to drive up here and fish that same stretch of the river and not catch any kind of sucks. But also, things haven't really been favorable as far as like the weather. So I don't know. I'm ready to get out my dirt bike and throw it on the back of the hitch carrier and head up north somewhere and go ride. But this winter weather's got to stop. Anyways, I will see you guys on the next one.